Welcome back to my channel, guys. As you can tell, I have my voice back and I'm so freaking happy. Now let's get into how I did these chrome nails. Alright, so this is a set that I am doing for a girl that I was working with. She actually knew her sizes already, so I was super happy and actually really impressed with it. So she gave me her stuff while I was at work, and I'm just gonna go ahead and prep my buckle stands that I have. And I'm really like kind of on the fence about these. They're good, but it just depends on what kind of nail you're working with. So just keep that in mind if you guys want to like try out the buckle stands. I've been working with them for about a week now, and I'm still not sure that I can do every nail like on these, because if you're doing like long nails like these, that's about as long as you can pretty much do. Like, you can't do extendos or anything on this because it's a buckle. So you see how it curves? Yeah, that's the buckle. So it's good for like lining up your French and like shorter nails, but longer nails you can't do anything past this because they would literally all collide into one another. So what I'm doing here, I'm just lining everything up with the pinky nail. The tips that I use are the Unigella medium coffin nails. I'm pretty much always using the brand Unigella for their press-ons because they are really strong, and I haven't really had any to break. I maybe had one to actually break, but then I was doing something like really crazy while I had my press-ons on my actual hands, and I'm a pretty rough person when it comes to my hands anyways. Like, I was a server like for a very long time, so I don't know, like that should say enough in itself, honestly. And guys, if you want a detailed video about how I actually file my nails, just let me know and I will post it. But I'm speeding up the video here because filing is extremely repetitive. Just make sure you guys are lining up your nails on each set or each buckle stand. And what I'm using here is Veneliza. It's a Barely Buff. That is my favorite nude. It goes with every single skin color. Like, it has not betrayed me at all. And what I like to do is I like to put a glob of it at the very beginning of the nail, so like where the cuticle is, and then I press it and I drag it down. And if I am to put too much on the nail, then I just kind of keep sweeping it down to the tip, and then I put the excess on the other nail, like the next one. So I'll actually show you again right here. I put like most of it at the very beginning, which is the cuticle area, and then I swoop it down to the tip. If it's too much, I put it onto the next nail, but I really make sure it is coated. And as you can see, this stuff is really pigmented, and that's just one coat. Alright guys, so the next thing you want to do when you're doing chrome on any press-on set, honestly on a regular acrylic set too, you want to buff the nails. Put the polish down. If you're doing one or two coats, it doesn't matter. Make sure you buff the nails and buff them thoroughly, because the chrome will stick to anything, and I really do mean anything. So make sure you are buffing your nails thoroughly, so that way when you actually go to put your French on top and you want to do the chrome on top of just the French, it won't stick to where it's nude. When you are finally finished buffing all of your nails, it should look exactly like this and nothing like the one on the top. It should be extremely ashy. I use 95 million different methods when it comes to getting a French tip. It just depends on what French tip I am going for. And for this specific video, I'm going for an almond French tip. So I am doing like a V-cut, which would have been really pretty for this nail, but that's not what I was going for. I'm doing a V-cut to get my almond French. So I turn the nail upside down to make sure I'm looking at it correctly from the client's perspective, as if they were wearing the nails on their fingers, to make sure my French is like straight. And then I make an upside down A. So I connect both of my V's pretty much. And then I slightly curve it in to the center. And then put the other side to the center. And that is pretty much how you get a deep almond. It's just both of the sides are pointed towards the center as if you were making a V on the nails. That is literally all a almond French is. And don't do what I'm doing at the bottom. I just keep making sure my sides are rounded in. The more you make them round, the higher it actually gets. So just keep that in mind. I wish I would have actually had it like a little bit further down, but it's fine. It's fine. That's why I start so low anyway, just in case I actually do come up a lot. All right, and I noticed that this actually looked more of like a flower than a butterfly. So yeah, the picture, well, you see on my phone on the left side, that's actually the set that I'm mimicking for my client. But mine actually kind of turned out to look like a flower, like it was giving me 70s vibes more than a butterfly, but it still came out really pretty, and I was here for it. Guys, I am telling you, if you just buff your nails before you actually go in with the chrome, it will save you so much time. You'd barely have to clean up anything, if you'd have to clean up anything at all. Like, just try the buffing before you do the chrome, and I promise you, you'll see. I promise you, you'll see. But this set actually turned out really pretty. The girl fell in love with this set. Like, I actually gave it to her in person, and she almost screamed when she opened the box because, yeah. And I was really, really happy to see her reaction to it. Like, you know, that's how I know my hard work, you know, didn't go to waste or anything like that. My efforts are appreciated. And yeah. Guys, you know, I'm always using the same exact rhinestone glue, and this glue is so good. It's very runny. So you have to be careful when you are putting on larger rhinestones. Like if you have that gooseneck UV light that they use to like do gel X, you'd be perfectly fine with this rhinestone glue. But if you don't, and you're just using a regular UV lamp like I am, you're gonna have to kind of hold your rhinestones in place while that lamp cures the placement of your rhinestone. So it is a little tricky. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go ahead and purchase me a gooseneck UV lamp or UV light, because yeah, it's a little tedious, y'all. That's why I did not film myself putting on the teddy bear on the pinky finger, because oh my god, it moved so much and it was insane. So when you are done putting all of your rhinestones and everything on your nails, make sure you go in with some top coat. And I really do mean secure everything that you place on the nails. This will ensure you that your rhinestones will never, ever, ever pop off. They would have to tear the nail off or rip it apart to get those rhinestones off of that nail, or use a nail drill. So you guys will be golden if you just go around everything with top coat. And what I'm using is a top coat by Moto Ones. They have a deal right now where you get the top coat, the matte, and the base gel for about $8. And it's all 15 ml. And those bottles literally last so long. Like, I do so many sets and they last forever. But all right, guys, we are at the end of the video. I hope you guys really liked what you've seen. Make sure you follow me on all of my socials. I will pin that in the beginning and the end of my videos on every single video. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Bye.